Good morning everyone, welcome back to Hearthstone. My name is Rooster and as you can see by the deck list to the left, we are playing a Reno deck today, and it is the good old Reno Warlock. But of course, there are some exciting new additions in this deck, as well as a few experiments. I'm trying out the Cho'Gall right now, who might be pretty decent. I'm not sure about the card, but I did open one and I definitely wanted to try it. And Reno Warlock is really the only deck he's going to see play in, I think. Seems to be pretty good with a Siphon Soul, a Bane of Doom, a Shadow Flame. But we'll have to see how effective it really is in practice. As well, some other cards which could be decent. For example, the Forbidden Ritual, that seems to be pretty good. Nice curve filler too, and of course the combo finish, as is more usual than not in Reno deck lists nowadays.
I greet you.
I guess Cho'Gall's Shadow Bolt is not terrible either. I'll pay 7 mana and 3 life for a 7/7. Basically fire elemental. That's probably okay. So, let's see what kind of priest we're up against. I'm expecting some kind of dragon priest, but we'll have to see, judging by oh, that was kind of obvious. Ooh. Let me think about that. I don't know. I don't think I want to play that right now, and I do think the Ooze is not awful here. Except if he has a shield. I guess that's a little unfortunate, but sure. Gives him a target to heal too. Man, maybe that wasn't too good. I'll have to think about that. Can still Shadow Bolt it after he heals it, so it's not all awful, but having to use a Shadow Bolt on a 1 mana minion that is already, that has already made some trades, doesn't feel too good. Does not feel too good. The Spellbreaker doesn't trade too awfully, but well, it trades for both, and I guess he doesn't really want to do that. I could also Doomsayer, and I'm not sure. Well, he could have Shadow Word Pain, of course, but that's Doomsayer just is not getting too much value against Priest anyway. So I guess that's fine. Let's just try it and get the Shadow Word Pain out of the way. And if he kills a Doomsayer with it, then he's not killing an incoming boss or something else. Yeah, basically expected, but that's okay. I'm not sure how good Reno is against Priest on average. Kind of unsure. I guess Dragon Priest could have had much more board presence by now. Yeah. It could definitely. Oh, do I really want to Shadow Bolt that? There could be dragons coming soon. Well, I'm playing Sylvanas next turn, so I guess this is fine. I'm not going to use the Shadow Bolt for the next few turns, I think. Next turn would be Sylvanas. I don't have a clear turn 7, actually. Maybe Hellfire plus... I'll have to think about that. But this Sylvanas seems pretty good right now. And even if he trades both of his minions in, then that's probably okay with me. And Tombs, of course. I guess priests are kind of bad for Reno Warlock. Seems kind of bad here. Although we may have made a mistake in trading the Ooze and not just tapping on turn 2. That might have been one of the problems. Reno doesn't trade awful here. I don't think I die next turn, but I don't really have anything to do on this turn if I don't Reno. Actually, I do have something to do. Do I like that? Well, I can draw a card, but what can I get? I don't really have that too many things that I actually want to play here. I don't think that's good enough. No, let's just Reno up. I think it's the better choice here. It trades decently against the Azure Drake, and he shouldn't have too many great answers to this 4/6. So I guess I'm okay with that. Still has to trade the Azure Drake in, so I guess I'm okay with that.
Are you mocking me?
And what else? Well, he's basically just giving that away for free, isn't he? He's basically just giving that away. That's okay, I like presents. I like me some presents. Let's see. I could have had Shadow Flame here. That would have been pretty great. Would have been pretty great. Let's actually tap first and see what we get. Not expecting too much. This is always happening. Maybe he's expecting to Holy Nova next turn. That could actually be a thing. Let's see if I can get a 1-cost minion here. Or should I just... No, if I flood the board then he Holy Novas and I basically just lose. Playing this could be okay, and I think I want to heal that up. Not playing... I guess I just take the 1 damage, right? So healing this, and that's it for now. He still has to trade one of the 4 health minions into the Reno, so that's probably okay. He has an awful lot of cards though. Kinda scared. I'm going to need something pretty soon. Something else coming out? Okay. That could work. Oh, Shadow Flame is not going to work now. So I don't... Well, I could silence a Shadow Flame, but that's still not great. That just gets stolen. I could leave... oh, I don't have the Shadow Flame. That plan would involve me top decking the Shadow Flame too. How is... Board clears are looking quite awful. I could just Jiraxxus, but that would leave me dead in short order, I believe. I think it would, yes. So this just gets stolen. I guess I can Hellfire and then draw a card. It's not the worst. It sounded like the best idea I had in quite a bit, which is actually kind of sad. Best idea I had all game. Yeah, but we can't really deal with all the board control this priest has here. Although that's a good trade for the Demon Wrath, I guess. You keep buffing that. Oh my. Tentacles, really? Really? Tentacles? Alright, that's interesting. That is certainly interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, well, that needs to get silenced now. That really needs to get silenced. Then what else do we do? I guess we just make a bunch of tentacles? Yeah? I don't love it, but... we're going to have to do something. Do I really want to silence that, though? It only gives it -2, -1. Really. But it deals 10 damage, though. We may have to actually... I don't know anymore. This is not great. This is... well... at least we get to do some damage control, right? So, let him Holy Nova. I guess that's okay. This is bound to have one, but might as well make him use it while he doesn't have spell power. I guess? I'm not even sure that's good for me. He's making some... He could have traded here. I'm not sure what's going on. Why are you not... Why are you not doing what I expect you to do? Well, Jiraxis is not awful here. It's not exactly what I need, but it'll do. The alternative would be to Demon Wrath and then die to this thing. So I would have to Cult of Apothecary for... No, I prefer Jiraxis here. We've got some healing in the form of Cult Apothecary, and then we can start making 6/6s starting next turn. I do like this option best. As soon as we get that Shadow Flame, that'll be pretty amazing. Oh gosh, that is a problem. That card is a problem. Let's see. How do we kill that? I think the answer is we don't, and that's slightly concerning. We can Stone Tusk and Power Overwhelming to kill the 5/4, and then we just have to wait for Siphon Soul to destroy Sarah. Yeah, it's not pretty, but at least we can Refreshment Vendor in between, or we can hit that. No, there's no way we're hitting that. There is absolutely no way we're hitting that. Yeah. I don't like using the Power Overwhelming because it's part of how we win the game, but I guess making 6/6s every turn is also a way to win the game. So we can work with that. He has an awful lot of cards though, that's another problem. So I'm going to need a Twisting Nether, or... oh, hello. That is another problem. Oh my gosh, I'm getting Shrek'd here. Absolutely. That is not the card we need, but perhaps the card we deserve. How about those missiles? I think the missiles will kill us. Let me think. We can Demon Wrath and kill the 3/5, and perhaps the Ronin. But then the missiles, they don't guaranteed kill us, and if the missiles don't kill us, then the Ronin will, I think. So I guess we heal. Do we heal and then Demon Wrath? I think that's the way it goes, yes. Oh, but that means we don't taunt. Do we die if we don't taunt? I guess we might, kinda. We might kinda die here.
Well played.
I'm not sure. Wow. No, not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. Well, if he has that, then there's a pretty high chance we die, yeah, I guess. Is he really? You gotta be kidding me. Is that really his plan? Is that really your plan, Mr. Priest? Well, yeah. We got wrecked there. Incredible. Incredible. Well, not drawing the Siphon Soul against the Sarah and getting off to a rough start. I'll chalk it up to that. As well as some interesting cards in that deck. The Forbidden Shaping, I guess that's kind of a card that's playable in all priest decks. So that's not that strange. What card was I really surprised about? I don't even remember right now. But we should be able to make some magic happen. Unless we keep getting matched up to Dragon Priest. Pretty sure we don't keep any of these cards, even though the Siphon Soul is the hero we need right now, but Well, it was the hero we needed last game.
I greet you.
The Cho'Gall kind of does nothing when you're behind on the board, because you're losing health at a rapid rate, and you can't really afford to spend too much health on doing fancy stuff. So that's a little annoying. I don't think that's a card you play in Dragon Priest. So we might be up against a control-ish Priest deck, which I'm not sure is a good matchup for us. Except Jiraxxus might be. Jiraxxus is a good card, but then again they might burst us down with like a Darkshire Alchemist and double Flash Heal or something. We'll just have to be careful about that. Perhaps an Azoth Priest. That doesn't sound too unlikely. Alright, seems like a better starting hand so far. Well, Shadowward Pain is still a pain, though. Still kind of a pain. That's not worth Hellfiring, and it's not worth Shadow Bolting. So we could tap, or we could Bran, and then get some stuff next turn. I'm not sure. You'll have to expend something to get rid of the Bran, and I guess that's okay with me. Oh, it's the tentacles. I was really confused about the tentacles. Don't take that out of context, but yeah, they do confuse me. Wow. Really? Alright, well, I'll take some freebies. Sure. And this is not even awful, right? Let's just draw a card first. That's not a bad card. Sure. Now Bran has 4 health, so you can't even top deck the pain to get rid of it. Or coin... Did he coin to Museum Curator? That could be curious. Well, you're in trouble now. Let's see. I could have totally Bane of Doom there. But that's okay. Let's heal up a bit. Because health means cards, and I like cards. I like having cards, yes.
Embrace the void.
Alright, circle. Circle and heal. That gets rid of that, sure. But that means I get to the Bane of Doom that. I still tap in the same turn. I do like me some Bane of Doom here, sure. That's not the greatest, but at least we didn't pay 3 life for it, so guess that's fine. It's not a Blood Imp. Or what else could we get up? I guess it's kind of the worst card. So I guess we kill this? Do we kill this? And how do we kill this? We can Shadow Bolt it. What else do we do if we Shadow Bolt? Not much. Okay, so I can expend some more cards to get rid of that. I can Faceless it, but that doesn't seem like a great idea. I can Siphon Soul it, but that seems awful. Well, I can Shadow Bolt and tap, and just see what I get. It's not the worst. No, that's not a bad card still. Sure. Let's do it this way. No explosion, no dragons in hand. That is actually kind of amazing. Stealth seems fine. Although the buff could also be good. Do I have? I don't have too many minions I want buffed, so this is probably better. Yeah, I think that's better. You can probably Pyromancer that down, but that's probably okay with me. Well, that at least is mildly awkward on the board here. Let's see. Probably just going Emperor on this hand, right? Emperor 9 cards. Seems pretty sweet. Seems pretty sweet. There we go. Yeah, but we don't have an efficient way to get rid of that at least, so I think I'm fine with this. If he Holy Novas here, then that's also fine with me. I'm not really losing too much, and I've got my discount, so that's pretty nice. I think Holy Nova is a pretty easy play here, so I'm not sure. I guess you could... Oh, entomb that, okay. Well, if he entombs that, that at least means he's not entombing some of my bigger stuff, so that's nice. Let's see, we're definitely playing Twilight Drake here, and I guess that means we're also tapping afterwards, of course. Could play Sylvanas, but he was a little too willing with his entomb there. I kind of like the Reno here over the Sylvanas. Yeah, Sylvanas is still pretty weak to Holy Nova, and this is actually a really strong card. So mostly because Reno is actually pretty good on the board. Yeah, at least seems mightily awkward here, but being back at full life does allow me to get a lot more cards. I like me some cards. All right, what's happening?
Magic shall not save us.
Silence that, and then Nova. Right. I don't hate hellfiring this board. Although that does kill the Reno, of course. Not much we can do about that. Except make a trade. Just hit for 4. What do we play afterwards? I guess we can Psychotron.
I wonder.
Doesn't get stolen, only gets pained, but he's already used 1 pain, and many priests only include 1 of those. So that's probably okay? Sure. Hellfire's not too effective against Control Priest anyway. Might as well tap in that case. Let's see. Can be kind of annoying. I haven't even seen a Northshire Cleric of him yet. He's been kind of low-key so far. Oh, hello. That brings back Chillmaw. I guess that's okay. We could just Twisting Nether here. Do we want to? Well, it's not going to get much better than this, is it? I don't think Twisting Nether is going to be better than it is right now. I suppose I could Doomsayer and try and get rid of the board that way, but that's a bit optimistic and would require me to at least get rid of, I think, the Loot Hoarder, which we kind of can't. Alright, I'm okay with Nether. Is it? No, it's not even a Dragon Priest, he's just... oh, that kind of explains why Chillmaw never triggers. It's not a Dragon Priest, he's just running Chillmaw as a 6/6 taunt with Death Rattle. So it gets returned by Nazoth. That seems interesting. Alright, second Soul Priest. So as long as that one dies, then I should be safe as Jiraxxus. Ooh. That's a board though. If I play Jiraxxus, I might die here. That would kinda suck. I don't like dying. I could heal for a little bit and then... Well, I don't like leaving that on the board. Maybe heal and Doomsayer, how's that? Maybe heal and Doomsayer. Yes, I think I agree that should be the play here. I could silence that thing and that would also get rid of it. These are some nice trades, but I think Demon Wrath can do some work, and he should have trouble getting rid of both of these. So that's probably fine. Could also Sylvanas Shadow Flame, but I would like for him to overextend a little bit more before doing that. And I can heal up to 15 twice, so that's okay. I don't think he can burst me down here. That would require 5 health restores, 5 heals. What do you call that? 3 5 heals, and then yeah, that's a bit too much. So he can kill the Doomsayer here, but then probably the 4/4 lives, and I should be able to get rid of. Oh, okay, I guess that works. Oh, but Demon Wrath is rather good right now, so I like that. Yeah. This is a pretty good Demon Wrath here. Can I tap? I can tap. Oh, hello. That's a card. Yeah. So just Demon Wrath and then pass? That seems kind of awful. That really does seem kind of awful, but my hand is really reactive right now, so I guess that's okay.
Take heart.
Well, at least that didn't get revived with the Nazoth, so that's okay. And now we steal the Bane. I think we steal the Bane, yeah. Sure. So this and Shadow Flame gives us a 4/5, and we stop tapping right this instant.
I have no time.
How about that? Yeah, I think it's kind of important to not give him a chance to entomb the Sylvanas. And as soon as we draw our Leroy, the game should be in the bag, I think. So I can probably afford to Siphon Soul this one. Ooh, and flood the board. I kinda like that, sure. You could also Alexstrasza him, but that might be a bit risky. There's no real need to do that. I can just keep him low here. Ritual for 5 is absolutely fine, sure. Actually, I don't have a spot for Leroy,
I have
and...
no time for games.
Oh. Well, he's doing the same thing. Oh, that's sweet. Doesn't steal anything, but it kinda works. Sure. Sure. I'll give you that. Oh, Leroy's the last card. So Alexstrasza him? We know what our last card is. So that means we have 20 burst next turn, so he has to heal for at least 5. Or he's dead. Yeah, that's kind of expected. Sure. And then flash heals. He has to flash heal face and heal face in order to survive here. Nah, there's not enough. Alright.
Well played.
Time's up.
And there we go. Alright. And that is how you beat Control Priests, I guess. That was pretty sweet. It was a nice game. And that is, it's actually the first time I'm playing combo Reno Warlock. It's interesting. I've only recently opened what's he called? Leroy Jenkins, Leroy Jackson, Reno Jenkins, whatever. So yeah, I disenchanted him right when the nerfs hit, and never really found the need to reopen or to craft him again, because he was mostly just well, used as a finisher in well, in combo decks, for which Arcane Golem was most of the time sufficient. But with the Arkham Golem nerf, the step back down to, I think, Wolf Rider would be a bit much. So Leroy is actually a better card now.
You.
And I might also try some more aggressive decks with Leroy as a finisher, who might also benefit from the card. So yeah, the Leroy definitely got better with the release of Whispers of the Old Gods. And a combo type, Reno Warlock, it's interesting. You do require one tick for the biggest burst. You require one tick on one of the cards. One tick of Emperor Thorazan, of course. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, that's 10 mana, 20 damage. So that's a great breakpoint to keep in mind. Without Emperor, most damage a Reno Warlock can do is double Reno, which would be 12 at that point. So that's not too impressive. What would be up against here? Might be a Freeze Mage. He's certainly taking his time. But that does give me the opportunity to talk a bit more about the deck, so that's good. I'm not sure how enamored I am with Cult Apothecary yet. It has seemed a little unimpressive right now. Kinda like an antique heal bot, but a little less efficient, just a little awkward in general. You can really only play it when your opponent has minions on the field, and that means you also have to do something about those minions. So unless you can combine it with Shadow Flame, which is actually kind of great, or with Hellfire, or with Demon Wrath, I guess. In those situations, it can be pretty good, but against more bursty decks like the Priest, where you're kind of afraid of flash heal combinations and all the like, it can be a little awkward. I was really putting you on a Freeze Mage deck at this point, but I guess that's fine. Here, have some funnel cakes. Have some funnel cakes, friend. Oh, that could be dangerous. That could be dangerous. Frostbolt that. Oh, Arcane Blast that. Alright. Again, a little brave. Because that would... Oh, still has the coin, of course. Yeah. That kind of makes sense. Okay, we have to get rid of that thing, I guess. This is running rapidly out of hand. I don't like that. Could heal up. Is that better? I might just silence it, to be honest. She has 5 cards. If she had Arcane Intellect, I think she would have used it. So, not too many spells coming up, actually. Ritual is too awkward. This is not very effective. And we can Hellfire next turn, so as long as I can just get some damage in on that thing. I don't mind the Apothecary here, actually. It does threaten the Flame Waker immediately. So she might even be inclined to throw the Apprentice in, which is it's pretty good. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Mage is running double Arcane Blast a lot more often nowadays, and that seems good. Seems good. It seems to work a lot of times, so can't blame him for that. Now this is going to be a little awkward. We might have to Siphon here. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We can Emperor, and then next turn Cho'Gall and some other stuff. I don't know. Cho'Gall Nether? That seems painful. Should give some options though, and she kind of has to kill this. No more Arcane Blasts, so she actually has to do some effort here. I guess it's okay. She does have 9 damage on the board, so with a Fireball... Oh, I might be dead here, actually. Fireball to the face and then Frostbolt to the face or something? Oh my gosh. I wasn't putting her on so many spells in hand. Why hadn't she casted missiles when... Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. I realize now the folly of my ways. Wait, am I still dead? I'm still dead. Wow. Well, that got out of hand rather quickly. That's underestimating the power of Flamemaker. I probably should have siphoned last turn, but last turn it was already too late. I don't blame myself too much for that, but yeah. Yeah, you don't leave Flamemaker alive like that. Or Sorcerer's Apprentice, but I didn't really have a choice in that manner. And using a Hellfire just to get... well, maybe I should have. That would leave the Flamemaker at 1 health, and then I would have had some options to get rid of that. Against the Shaman, what do we keep against the Shaman? I think the Earthen Ring is fine. The Apothecary is probably a bit too slow, and the Shadow Bolt is acceptable. Oh, Doomsayer could be good. Let's see about that. Let's see how aggressive our opponent is, first of all. Yeah, Cho'Gall so far doesn't seem too impressive. I've never really been in a spot where I could get some real value out of him. Because I was never really in a spot where either the damage I would take from casting a spell would be too much. Well, that was the situation. The damage would have been too much, and then, well, you catch my drift, right? How about a Doomsayer here? Gives me a turn to build up my board. Let's see how this works. I think it's important to catch a break. Or he could expend a lot of resources on killing this, and I would be okay with that too. With this and a lightning bolt, or a rock biter, I guess. Sure. I think I'm fine with that. That does meaningfully add to the board though, so that's a little worrisome. I could Shadow Bolt the Flame Juggler. It's not too amazing though. Shadow Bolt this, then he has a Flame Juggler and I have nothing still. But if I add to the board, well, I could heal up. And then the best he can do is trade in, and that's probably acceptable, right?
My eyes are open.
I could do the same with this, I think. If I get a minion, that'll be pretty good. Ooh, I could Shadow Flame here? How's that? No, that seems bad. I kind of like the taunt here. In a way, this is also one card that deals with the Flame Juggler. And I get the choice of whether to do something else next turn. That's probably okay. That Flame Tongue needs to die, though. Oh, but this could work out, as long as he leaves the 2/2 alive. Alright. So the Flame Tongue dies as long as I Shadow Bolt. That's probably okay. Then I can cult Apothecary next turn, and yeah, sure. I better do that now, right? Yeah, because playing any minion now means he gets favorable trades with the Searing Totem, and possibly the Totemic too. Didn't get any board clears yet, and haven't really had the time to tap either, so that's a little scary. I am Hellfiring if I get one. I am Hellfiring for sure. Because that can't be allowed to live. Alright, it's time to make amends. Am I Hellfiring? I think I'm Hellfiring. I can't afford to let that live. If I Apothecary, then he trades in this and still has a card. I think I pretty much have to. I can Emperor next turn, or I can tap.
extraordinary.
Alright. It's fine, it's fine. We will survive this. The truck can be problematic, but I can't remove that immediately. So it'll have to wait. If I Emperor here, I can Twisting Nether next turn. I don't dislike that. I can always Twisting Nether next turn, and that's not an Emperor, by the way. I am perfectly aware of this. I could Bran and Apothecary if he floods. How's that? That doesn't seem awful. Have I even tapped once? I think I tapped on turn 2, but that's basically it. I feel awfully light on cards here. I can Bran and double heal. That would be amazing. If he just goes face here, it might be... well... Well, he's killing the Emperor. So I could either Twisting Nether here, or I could heal for a bunch. I think the healing for a bunch we can leave till a later date. Right? Right. Yeah, that might have been a mistake indeed. I definitely agree, but yeah, he'll flood the board soon enough. So that'll be fine. And then we can... that's only 3. Well, that means I would be healing for 6, healing for... I might even tap. He'll kill the brand though. But that's probably fine. I'm going to need some cards eventually. Oh, how's that? That's not that good right now. I could Demon Wrath and then do that next turn. So I could heal for 12. Yeah, healing for 12 seems fine.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Take your medicine.
Healing for 12 seems acceptable. Oh, I can see how this card is pretty good. I can suddenly see why this card is pretty good. Okay, so we got this Demon Wrath for next turn. That is pretty nice. We get some trades, but that's okay. I get to kill his board again. Yeah, definitely. There's no way I'm not killing this board, right? And probably playing that. Ooh. No, I'm not. That seems really nice, unless he has Earthshock, of course. But that's just the way shamans have the edge in the Warlock matchup. There's plenty more where that came from, friend. I'm not sure going face here is the correct option. But sure, be my guest. Oh, well that's conflicted. That's conflicted. Wow. Do we? I think we Bane of Doom that, don't we?
Get your funnel cakes here.
I don't think we have to. We can just we can tap a few more times. That's probably fine. He might have prepared for a lightning storm or an elemental destruction. I should have considered that. And I can heal up to 15 2 times, but that's not really going to be optimal. I think he might have double Doom Hammer. Double. What's it called? Double Rock Biter? Yeah, double Rock Biter. Yeah, that's the thing. Heal more. I think we should stop tapping. We should probably stop tapping. If he has double Rock Biter, then this is... That is 8, that is 16. Okay, then this should bring me out of reach for now. out of reach of the Doom Hammer plus the double Rock Biter over 2 turns. Yeah, he's definitely going for it. Can I kill him this turn? I have 5, I have 12 on the field. No, I don't think I can. 12 on the field. That means I probably want to Alexstrasza him right here, don't I? Then I kill him over 2 turns. Or do I... Oh wait, do I have lethal? 7, and that's 12, that's 12 and 12? 12 and 12 is lethal, okay. Alright. Well, it pays off to occasionally check for lethal, I guess. I'm kind of worried about the double Rock Biter in his hand. I don't think I've seen a Rock Biter, and I'm pretty sure I could tag him on that. Alright. Well, so far, Reno Warlock. Not exactly the results we were aiming for, but still pretty nice overall. And a very, very customizable deck. So if you don't own all of these cards, you can run a version without combo, a version without Cho'Gall, most definitely. You definitely don't have to run both Alexstrasza and Lord Jaraxxus, but I would definitely recommend one of the two. Basically throw in all of your pet cards and see how they work. Boatload of fun. In any case, that's it for now. So if you have any comments on this video or any suggestions on what deck to play next, please leave a comment below. And I'll see you next time.